Okay, so quick editor's note before we get started. We had to record the audio in VR chat, so it was a little bit jank, and I had to record my audio through OBS, so there's going to be times where we're talking over each other a little bit because of latency and lag, so sorry about that. Anyways, enjoy the podcast, and thank you for watching. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Kickback, where I'm joined by my co-host, MK Sammy.
Hello people, what's up?
And today we are joined by yet another special guest, Timboy.
What's up, man?
Mr. Box.
So we've wanted to have
Can I get a
Mr.
sheesh
Box
in the
on the
chat?
podcast for a long time, as you've been around for a long time. We were talking about this before, how we had like you and a few other individuals in mind as soon as we thought about bringing guests on, because it's like, when I think of one of the people that have been around and know a lot in like the scene, I think of you.
Definitely.
I've been here a hot
Like-
minute. I just passed my 4-year anniversary.
Ah,
Been
damn.
Been here for 4 years. Yeah.
In the rave
Oh,
scene
it's
or in
the year
VR chat?
2020 then.
2019.
2019. Fuck. Damn.
Just before
That's
COVID.
quite long.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you were one of the
um,
people. Were you one of the people that kind of like got more into VR over like lockdown?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
It's the fucking right way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was into VR chat. I've been following VR chat since like what, 2016, 2017, and I could have got it. Like I could have came in on desktop, but I refused because I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm wait until I get a VR headset, and then I got the Quest 1 in 2019 when it launched. And I played the standalone version of VR chat on that, which was so bad.
Oh god.
Standalone
bad.
Quest 1. I
Jesus.
also
Standalone Quest
witnessed
1 was
standalone Quest 1 though.
terrible.
That's
Oh,
fucking
it
yeah,
was-
because
Yeah.
I got into VR chat. That's the funny thing, because I remember the exact date. It was March 14th, 2020, because it was one day after the first lockdown started in Germany. And one of my friends was like, "Yo, there's this cool game. Let's check it out." It was VR chat. I didn't know VR chat before actually. I saw it on
Oh,
YouTube, but I
shit.
never followed
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And so I went on VR chat with him. We played for like 3 hours. I thought, man, that's kind of weird on desktop.
Mm.
Next day, I had a 14-hour session on desktop. and then I walked to my mom, because at the time I was 16. I walked to my mom, was like, "Mom, I need a Quest."
I need it.
And then I
need
got
it
it for
so
my
much,
birthday.
Mom, I need to talk to the
That's why I
VR
watched.
people. Please, please.
I mean,
Funny,
literally, when I got the Quest 1, the two things I bought it for was Vita Immortal and VR chat. That was it. That was I was like, because as a massive Star Wars fan, I had to consume everything Star Wars.
No.
And then when Vita Immortal came out, I was like, okay, I'm definitely getting a VR headset because I need to fucking experience this. And then I wanted to play VR chat anyway, and I was like, perfect timing, perfect timing.
God damn. I think the
So,
only
yeah, it's
reason I
perfect.
got a VR headset was for VR chat, because I was on desktop from 2016 to 2019, and that's when I got my VR. Was in 2019.
Oh.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
years. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Three
so,
years.
Like, there's,
Yeah.
I'm one of the rarities in the like I said, I could have kept it on desktop, but like I actively refused it. Whereas most people who have been here, well, most people I think in general who didn't have VR were the same. Like they got in on desktop and then got VR. So I
Mhm.
was just I was VR right from the start.
They start at the
Aside
start of the
from-
pipeline.
I like idled on desktop just so I could get new users, so I could upload a custom avatar. So I pretty
Oh.
much had a custom avatar from the start.
Oh, that's
Dude.
Yeah.
It took me
'Cause I
ages
was
until
like-
I got into like customization and shit. Like, wow.
Nah, I
Yeah.
learned that shit like as quick as I could. And my first avatar was so scuffed. To this day, every avatar I make is scuffed. That's why I have to get other people to fix it for me every time.
Bro.
I never worked on my own avatar.
It took me until
No, I
2019 to
can-
realize you uploaded shit through Unity. I kid you not.
Really? Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Well, cause like 2016, I was like, I was like fucking 13 or 14 or something. Like I was a kid.
Oh, sheesh, you grew up in here.
Dude, I
Yeah,
Fuck.
literally.
raised
I
by
did as well,
VR
but-
Fucking
chat.
hell.
Dude.
I
Ugh.
mean, I started when I was 15, and now I'm 20 soon. So yes, I guess.
I would have been.
When I
Yeah.
grew up here.
I would have been 18. Yeah, I would have been 18 when I started.
Yeah.
Fuck. God
Alright.
damn, dude.
And that's why this generation is fucked. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
VR
Okay.
chat. It's all VR chat's fault.
So you've been in VR chat since 2019, but how long have you been in like the club scene, in the rave scene? Approximately, like-
Technically 2020, because that's when I discovered it. Like a friend of mine showed me MVP, Miami Vice
Oh.
parties, and then I was like, holy fuck, because I'd been DJing, well, I think 9 years now. So I'd already been
Damn.
DJing for a while, and I was like, wait, you can DJ in here? What the fuck? And then I was immediately like, because I think back then, there was like 5 clubs in total.
Oh,
You
it was
had, like,
tiny.
Zumu, DDVR, MVP, and then you had, I think Just Party used to be called something else, and they like split off. But I think
Yeah,
Just
but they're
Party was
pretty old,
around back
right?
then. Yeah. But I didn't know about
DDVR
Just
too,
Party.
right?
I only knew about the NA clubs, and I was like, well, fuck this. All my friends are European, so we'll just start our own. I mean, that's how Vanguard started. I was like, this is their own. So technically, yeah, 2020. But after I discovered that, I went to a few NA events, but it was mostly just like doing our own stuff at Vanguard. And then in 2021, the start of 2021, I started actually like regularly going to other events.
So you started Vanguard before you regularly went to other events.
Yeah, pretty much,
Okay.
because it was
Oh,
purely
cool.
because of like time. Because at the time, I would have to get off at like 11 p.m. midnight my time, and that's when like
Oh.
all the NA clubs were just starting back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we need a European club. So yeah, that's why I pretty much just stuck to Bang. And then in 2021, that's when I was in uni, and I was able to stay up a lot later. So that's why I started going to the other NA events.
Damn.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's
Like
fucking...
when I recently got into uni, like I'm shortly, I will finish my first semester in like a month.
Yeah.
And like first of all, getting out of school was a game changer VR chat wise, because like I had
Oh, yeah.
6 months where I only jobbed a little bit on the side, and I
Mhm.
dedicated all my energy into DJing and shit, and
Yeah,
organizing
I
some
very much did the
events,
same.
exactly,
Yes,
yeah. And then,
from like
and then like when I got into uni, it was like, bam, you have stuff to do again. Fuck you. And
Yeah.
took me some time to
Nah.
adapt again. So had to balance.
I 2021 to 2022, I had to balance both of them. I had to balance uni plus uni social life and then VR chat. But then like 2022, I just, because it was my second year, and like because first year is like pretty much just partying all the time, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
once you
yeah.
hit second year, it's just like you don't party as much. And so I was like, that's when 2022 was probably my peak, because I just totally invested everything. I was in VR chat all the time. I lived in VR chat for all of 2022.
Yeah. I think we all had those times, right? Where we
Yeah.
lived here for a bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Fucking 2021 and 2019 for me were those years actually, but I wasn't really
Learning.
in the scene yet. Like I'd go to clubs, like I'd go to NA clubs, but like it's still, the club scene wasn't as I guess serious in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
You'd still see people coming into the world not understanding that, like, yeah, this is a VR club, like wrapping their heads around the fact that people,
Yeah.
you know, are DJing and shit. Like I would go to them, but I didn't fucking understand it. Like I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, no,
It's always
lockdown and COVID made me like live in this place, which, eh, I don't know how to feel about that nowadays, but it was fun.
No, I love that. Some of the best memories I ever had
Yeah.
during lockdowns and shit on VR chat, you know. And I was very lucky to get involved because a friend of mine who was already coming to Vanguard had experience in the NA scene. He introduced me to a lot of NA people. I had a very good group back in 2021 that got me around all the clubs and got me to able to network with people and stuff and play sets and stuff. That's and actually that group was the group that set up Cellbind. You know, Cellbind. I actually played at the very first Cellbind, and it was I was so drunk. It was probably the worst set I've ever did. It must have been so. I didn't record it, so I don't remember any of it.
God.
I know it was probably terrible.
Oh, dude, I have crazy drunk DJ stories. Noko, do you have drunk DJ stories?
No, the worst I ever had was I
No,
almost
you
threw up
don't
on my
drink that much
decks.
before.
That was the worst.
Oh,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's pretty extreme.
But yeah.
So
I used to
when
get
I was in
drunk
high
every single set. Every single set. I used like when I first started DJing in VR chat, I would always get super drunk because I was like so nervous when I was just starting out.
Really?
I think my first set outside of Vanguard was Launchpad, Resume and DDVR. I was in 2021, and I was so nervous for that shit. I got super drunk for that because I was like, I just gotta get rid of these nerves. And then that was a bunch of sets after that. It was the same, but then I got used to it, and now I can just fucking do a set like it's not like it's second nature.
That's funny. That's funny because I'm the total opposite. I'll only ever drink before a set if I'm like super confident that I'm gonna do good.
I mean,
I'm
both
just
make
super
kind of
confident
sense, I
every
guess.
time.
Hey.
I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Whatever happens, I know I'll put something good together.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For me, it's like I usually get drunk during my sets because I like to cheers with the audience and shit and like enjoy
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I just still prefer drinking. I mean, I don't like being like super drunk because if I'm super drunk during a set, I will mess up some things. Like I'll play a track. Like there's been a bunch of sets where I won't know, like I record all my sets and then I'll watch them back later. There's been a bunch of times at like, especially if it's an NA event where I'm booked for like 3 a.m. or something. At that point, I'm like pretty drunk. And there'll be times where I will play a track, and then select the next track, play that, and then I'll forget to load a new track, and I just play the previous track.
Oh, dude.
I won't even notice in the moment. I'm just that drunk, and then I watch it back, and I'm like, "You just played that track already, you fucking idiot!"
Dude.
It makes me cringe so much. So I'm like, "Oh, I just have to skip through it. I just skip."
The drunkest shit that happened to me during a set is I fell asleep for like half a minute.
During a set? Okay, I haven't had that
I fell.
happen.
No,
Fucking
okay,
hell.
so I need to tell the story. That was when I was in high school and I wrote my math final, which was my last final. And it was on a Friday and I was booked that Friday. So I said, fuck it, we totally ball tonight because I basically finished school today. I had an A as well, so I had something to celebrate. So I got on VR chat, and I was also hosting that event. So I started to host this. I drank. I had like 5 beers before my set or something. That's a lot for me.
Yeah.
Then I start my set. During my set, I drink like half a bottle of Bacardi. And at some point, I fell on my chair and just fell asleep for 30 seconds. And then I got up again and proceeded to end the set.
You're like,
And
oh
the
shit,
next morning I threw up on the carpet.
Oh my god, dude.
Amazing.
That
I had
was
one
the
time.
only time I ever threw up though.
I had one time. What is it? This is like my golden rule now. Is if I have a set, I am not gonna drink the day before. because I hate
Yeah.
being hungover while playing a set. And there was one time I jinxed it, and I drank the day before, and then I woke up. I had a 2-hour set to do, and I was so fucking hungover. I barely slept. I was super hungover. And I had that 2 hours set to do, and I was like, fuck. I always like to do all my sets in full body. And for maybe the first, I don't know, 30 minutes, first 30 minutes to 1 hour, I was in full body, but I was like too exhausted. I was like, fuck, I
Yeah.
need to sit down. But so what I did was I just disabled my full body and then sat down and did it.
Yeah.
Did the rest of the set in
Yeah.
half body while sat down, and I was like, I kept looking at the time. I was like, is it nearly over? And when it was done, I was like, oh, it's like fuck.
Dude,
Oh,
those
nice.
sets are
Never
rough.
doing a hungover set ever again. Never
Dude.
again.
The
Yeah,
worst
3
kind
hour
of set
sets,
is when you're counting down. It's always the worst when you're like, oh,
Oh,
fuck, will
yeah.
this be over? Like, let it be over. Even if it's like an
Yeah.
hour, it feels like 5, dude. I've had a couple where
Yeah,
like
I've
I'd
had
be
lots of
playing at
those.
4 or 5 a.m. like here, and I already have done shit throughout the day and like gone to clubs, so I'm fucking dead tired. I'm just like, oh, is it over yet? And I'm
It
like
is
counting how many
the
songs I got.
worst. Literally, kind of like there's time, especially I get that a lot if I'm like if it's an event that's like pretty dead.
Yeah.
Maybe like 4 people in the
Yeah.
entire instance, and it's like, especially if
Yeah.
it's like a week, like if it's a Friday or Saturday, then I know there's like 4 people in the instance, and I'm just, and especially if they're not like if they're just like in the corner talking,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's horrible.
what's the point of me being here? I'm like, oh.
Exactly.
Yes, why am I doing this?
I keep looking at the time, and I'm like, let it end, let this end. But I still, I still try to put on a good performance, even if it's
Yeah.
like, low turnout.
Yeah.
I still do my best, but
Just
yeah,
have fun with
I
it.
will keep like checking the time. But then
I
it's
mean-
the opposite. If it's like a full instance, I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what? I'm almost done. What?
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I just started 5
You guys
minutes
just went
ago.
on
What the
2 hours.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, in the end, we DJ because like we like it, but if there's literally no one or like nearly no one there that listens
Yeah.
to our
I mean, that's a
set or
big, that's a
enjoys our
huge
set, then
factor.
why?
There's a huge
Yeah,
I guess I
and-
don't, I don't even, I don't practice DJ anymore. I don't think I've done a practice set in like, like at least 2 years.
Damn.
I haven't done a practice set because I just, there's no, I'm like, there's
It
no
just
need.
flows at this point, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm at a point where I can, that's me, like I could, as someone, like, especially like after party sets, I can just fucking, I can get set up and get up there within about 5 minutes and I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, because it's
After
like
par-
if you
that's what I
fuck
do for
up,
after
who
parties as
cares?
well, though.
Everyone's fucked already. It's the after
I
party.
mean, that's especially if it's not, especially if it's an after party set.
But that's why I love playing after parties.
Exactly.
That's why
Yeah,
I
you
love
can just
after
fuck
parties because
around.
people just vibe.
Fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I love them too because it's only like 6
But-
p.m. and everyone's already fucked up. Like for me, it's 6 p.m. For
Yeah,
everyone else, it's
you.
like 12 or 1.
Exactly.
yeah.
We're all fucked already. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I
Yeah,
got
here,
6
I
more
guess
events to go to.
Here's a question. If how do you prepare your sets often? Like for me, even if it's like a big event, pretty much every event, whether it's big or small or after party, whatever, all I do is I'll pick the first 2 tracks. I'll decide what genre or genres I'm gonna play, and I pick the first 2 tracks, and then I just fucking go from there and see where it is. Like pretty much every set. That's because I hear a lot of people, they'll like for every set or almost every set they'll prepare the shit, like they'll prepare this shit weeks in advance. Like as soon as they get the booking, they're preparing already. Whereas I'm like, I'm preparing 5 minutes before I go on, you know? I just wing that shit.
Yeah. It kind of depends for me. I don't know how it's for you. Like, usually I prepare like a set, like if I have a booking on Friday, I'll get on my laptop on Friday evening, like a few hours
Yeah.
before I play my set, and I'm gonna make a little track list, like 20 songs or something. And if I vibe with it, I'm gonna play it. And if I see it doesn't fit, then I switch out. If it's like for a bigger event, if it's like for Hardbox, Vibe Tribe, whatever, I tend to make a playlist a few days before and like plan it a little bit. But then for sets like after parties or pop-ups, I get like 1 or 2 tracks, like you said, and just go from there. Yeah. So it really depends for me on the booking, kind of.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same
If it's
field.
like a go for it.
Yeah, no, it's just I have like what I do is I have all my sets in record box like labeled by event name and date. So it's like I have all them organized, so I remember like what genre and what like fucking style they are. If it's like Sammy said, if it's like hard box or like a bigger NA club, and I know there's gonna be an audience there, just not like my friends and stuff coming to support, but like there's gonna be an audience there. Yeah, I'll like prepare like a set because it's like, all right, I want them to feel like this. This is the vibe I want to go for. But if it's like an after party or like, you know, I don't want to say smaller venue in like a bad term, but it's like, you know, there may not be a bigger turnout and I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'll just like fucking wing it and like start on like a set that I know I've played before and then just go through different sets and mix in different tracks from different sets and just fuck around with it.
I do a similar thing. I not as much these days. I used to a lot more. Where if there was a set I was gonna play, honestly, it was mostly VTVR because every time I did a VTVR set, I'd always want to like change it up and like have a specific, you know, like I don't know, theme or kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I would do. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do I'm just gonna do a hardcore set. So I'll pick out a bunch of hardcore tracks, or I'm gonna do a Frenchcore set or breakcore or whatever. And I'll do like what you did, Sammy. I'll just I'll choose a playlist and then put a bunch of tracks in there and just pick from that. The only set I ever like prepared track for track, like where I got every track that I wanted to play in there and I knew what order I wanted to play them in transition, was the VR Chat New Year's event.
Oh right, we were talking about that ages ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time I prepared track for track because I kind of had to. I was like this, especially because it was pre-recorded.
No.
So it was like it had to be perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because that's like you don't get much bigger than that. Like that's fucking huge.
Yeah,
that is like you can't beat that. No fucking event can beat that. That's just crazy.
Literally, that's when I was like, a lot of people are gonna see this, so this shit needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I might be wrong, but I feel I keep telling this to people. I feel like I remember hearing from someone that during my set for the VR Chat there was 50,000 people.
It was around there for most of the time. Yeah.
So, yeah. There was 50,000 people witnessing that shit. So I'm glad that I prepared.
Man played DEFCON main stage.
Dude, for real.
I took the same approach for my Crescendo set. It's on a much smaller scale than the VR Chat official event, obviously. But like for people from the scene, it's kind of like the biggest thing.
I mean, especially for this last New Year's, because VR Chat didn't do a DJ. They didn't have DJs this year, so that was almost like
it was basically it.
That was the DJ New Year's event to be at.
Yeah, there were people from everywhere. Yeah, we talked about it a bunch on the like one of the last podcasts where it was just us. But yeah, no, that was
actually
fucking hell. But yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah, like if it's like a special set, like I know like a lot of my friends are gonna be there. It's a place I've wanted to play, or it's like an important event to me. That's like the only time nowadays where like I feel like I'll like plan out weeks ahead of time or a week. Yeah. Where I'm like, okay, I know these people are gonna appreciate this track, this and that, and this and that. But nowadays I feel like I literally can crank out an entire curated like set, like just based on a genre in like a day. Like I'll do it a day before the event.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's me. Like I said, it's for me now. It's 5 minutes. That's all I need. 5 minutes, and I can figure it out. But the only other
just
one
flows after.
Yeah. It's, I mean, once you've done it enough, it just becomes like you can just crank it out and make something good. There's very little preparation. The only other event I would probably plan out track for track would be Shelter. Like I've been planning my Shelter
Yeah.
track list for the last like 3 years.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, so that is gonna be like my fucking magnum opus set if I ever get playing there, because I've
You
been
heard
planning
him.
that shit for a long time.
Get him booked.
You
Get him
heard
booked.
him.
I've been waiting a hot minute for that. For that shit is planned out, and I still every couple of weeks or months I adjust that track
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, I was about to say 3 years. That's a
Just
lot
in
of new
case.
releases.
yeah. I have it ready to go. I'm like,
Just
just in
in
case
case,
that
yeah.
DM comes, that booking comes, and I'm like, fucking, that's it. We're good to go. That will be yeah, that'll be the best set I ever play.
Okay.
3
Now
years
I'm
prep.
excited for that set.
So,
And the second time I took that approach was for my was not for a VR chat set actually. Like I played it in VR chat, but it wasn't specifically meant for VR chat. But it was my set for the I did a DEF CON themed warm up set last year, because to be honest, for one, I really like the DEF CON songs, but on the other hand, I know that this shit is gonna get mad views because like it's in the it's really high in the algorithm, and like I think right now it sits at like 30,000 views or something, and like it like that kind of gave me a big like boost. Like I think I got like 200 subscribers through that or something, and like the more people see my channel, because other than that on my channel I only upload like VR chat sets. So like the more people see my channel, actually like maybe think about to get in here, and so it's kind of making the scene bigger, whatever. I like that.
I have the same attitude. I mean, with my channel, I'm notoriously shit for uploading. I'm so like I upload a set once,
same
like
though.
maybe like 3 times a year. I upload a set.
fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I was about to say I'm
Like,
same, but I do like every month or something. Like,
but nah, I'm too
Last
lazy.
year I uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets.
6?
7 sets.
Nah.
Dude, last year I uploaded like 30, 40.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that.
Nah, I keep telling myself, especially if I have a good set, I'm like, I'm gonna upload that, and then like people also ask me, like, hey, you should upload that. That was a really good set. I listened to it again, and then but then I just never get around to it, and I keep telling myself, I'm like, you gotta upload it. So I definitely need to start uploading.
Dude, it's annoying sometimes. It's fucking annoying because it's like if you already you're moving on to the next event and you're like, fuck, I don't want to upload that shit. I'm about to do a new set in front of people.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because I'll be like, I'll do the set on the weekend, and then I'm like hungover, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking go through that whole upload process, and I just forget about it.
yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. I've had so many people come up to me be like, oh, dude, upload that set after, and I'll be like, yeah, man, I got you. And then they'll text me like 4 days later, like, did you upload it? And I was like, oh shit, fuck.
Yeah, been there too many times.
Yeah.
It takes if people are DMing me after, like especially a few days or a few weeks after, they're like,
yeah,
can upload that set, that will maybe push me to upload it. I'm like,
yeah. Then I'm like, okay, people actually want to hear it back from it, because I know people will say like, yeah, they want to hear it, but like they're not gonna remember. They'll forget just as much as we do. Like, dude.
Exactly. So definitely gonna. I mean, I've recorded pretty much every single set I've ever done over the last like 3 years, so I'm not short of content. I have content too.
You have them all?
Every single set I've done in the last 3 years is recorded. Yeah, I have it
on
terabytes. Terabytes upon terabytes.
Yeah, I was about to say, how fucking big is your storage?
Yeah, I need to get another drive. I have 3 drives and they're all full. I need to get another one for putting my sets into. It's I everything recorded, but like I said,
one of these days you gotta upload like the Timboy compendium and just have like all your best sets like on like a single channel. Just like
good luck me being able to like go through each set and remember which was a good one. That's never gonna happen.
Dude. Oh my God.
I wanna upload the last server room subsystem set I did. I want to upload that because that was one of my best techno sets I've ever done.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's quite some time
And
ago, right? Because I
it
think I was
was,
there.
yeah. It was last year. I think it was like in the
Yeah,
summer, the summer last
Yeah,
year.
I think I was
That's
there.
right. Yeah. So
I was about to say I didn't
did
start uni back then.
yeah. I definitely upload that. I mean, that's sets,
Mm.
clubs that have like, like their own camera system. I
That's also
prioritize
just really
uploading
cool.
that because it's a better viewing experience.
Yeah, no,
Um,
100%.
and,
Yeah.
100%.
and that's why I want to upload my tube set as well. I did a couple of weeks ago because they had their own camera stuff, and it's probably one of my best D&B sets I've ever did as well. So I want to
Oh, you
get those
fitted
two uploaded.
tube a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I got
Oh,
the
nice.
tube, which is very
Nice.
fun, very fun. So I need to get that uploaded.
Yeah, tube's cool. So I want to kind of switch gears a little bit. So like since you've been in the
Switching
scene
gears.
for so long,
Mm.
what's something that like I guess you sort of have seen that you really really enjoy in the scene? Like it can be any sort of topic, but just something you really enjoy from the scene.
I guess I don't know really. I mean, I like a lot of it. I guess I really love a lot of people will be like, we're in VR, so you should like take advantage of that and have your venues be like something you could only get in VR and like make it really extravagant and stuff.
Mhm.
And don't get me wrong, I love those venues, but I'm like really biased. I love like realistic, like
Yeah.
underground shit. I love seeing that. I guess that's why at the Vanguard world, I made it like ultra realistic. Like it has realistic architecture, and it's actually
Mhm.
the at least the main stage is based off an IRL club in my
Oh, okay.
in my city. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
sick. I never
love
knew
IRL
that.
shit, but I think having a mix of both, like making it feel like it could be a real place, but then also taking advantage of the fact you're in VR and you can do some crazy
Yeah,
stuff. That you couldn't.
that's kind of the vibe I get at Vanguard, because like you walk through the canalization
Yeah,
or something in the
It's
beginning, and that usually wouldn't happen in real life. But then you are like in
yeah,
like a normal club, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
exactly. Yeah. That's very much. That's the balance I want to get. And that's I'm still trying to draw up some designs for the next Vanguard world, and I definitely I want to make it something unique, but it's definitely gonna have that like realistic underground vibe. But I definitely want to try and implement something where you could only get it here in VR.
Yeah. Kind of like
It's
a
about
VTVR
finding
map,
that
for
balance.
example. Like, they're always like
Yeah.
super cool and interesting, Fucking one of the older ones,
Exactly.
the Mad Max one, for example. That's like you're never gonna have a fucking rave.
I
Dude,
that, man.
dude, I wanna bring it back so bad. I want us to bring it back so bad. It's so good.
I
Have you ever
think that
been
was
there?
before my time.
Oh,
I
dude.
think
You
that
never
was
got to
before my
go.
time.
You didn't
'Cause
get to go to that.
Oh,
like,
dude.
which
No,
one?
I-
Like,
I-
just describe the map.
So
It is
Which
literally like
one?
Mad Max.
it is literally you are
It's Mad
on a
Max?
truck moving through the desert and there's other trucks around you.
Oh no! I know what
Yeah.
you mean. I
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
know what you mean. Yeah. I
That's right.
think I was there
pretty sure
like
you've been
once or
there.
twice, and then I think it probably
Yeah.
ended.
I
Yeah.
remember hanging there
I
a few
remember
years,
when-
for a few
I
events. It
remember
was
when
really
Nope
fun.
first released that map, and when it was like the first event there, and I was fucking blown away. I was like, "Yo, this is fucking sick, Mad
Yeah,
Max!" Like,
yeah,
fuck
dude.
yeah, it was so cool. It was so cool. Many great memories of that map, but we haven't used it in a long time at VTVR. I want to use the OG, not the OG, but like I guess for most people the OG VTVR map, the Sound Empire one, Vibe Runner,
Oh yeah.
because that's where a lot of people had their first VTVR
Oh, dude,
memories. And
that
I
is
really
that
want to do
is
like
the
a
shit.
classic VTVR event at that map where it's like all a bunch of like classic DJs, the classic genres and stuff in that OG
Get
map.
some gabber,
'Cause
happy
that's where
hardcore
That
and
all
would
the
be
shit
super
going.
fun.
started out. Yeah, it's I miss it. I miss it big time.
Dude, for
That
real.
would be super fun.
I
I mean, it wasn't until like I think the 77th. I think was my first, or maybe in the 60s. No, 60. Actually, no,
Oh.
69 was my first one. Sound Empire 69 was my
Hey,
first one.
let's go.
I definitely remember that, and that was on the drill map in the prison with the drill.
Oh
So-
yeah, that was the first VFest map because Nope was already working on it.
Yeah.
And then we were
Okay.
like pretty tight for time with the first VFest. And then Nope graciously let us use them. That was the debut of that map. It was the first VFest, and there was like a bunch of VFest. Like we had the
Posters and
logos
shit.
all around the place and stuff.
That's fucking
that was
awesome,
very
dude.
fun. Yeah, that was the first time getting to use that map. And then for the second fuck, what's that one we always use now? It's like it's pretty small.
The Resurge? No.
Yeah,
Vibe Rise.
No,
Vibe
yeah.
Rise.
Vibe, yeah, Vibe Rise.
Yeah.
That was the first time we used that was for the second V Fest as well. That was fun. Yeah, and I really want to use that original map again. 'Cause
Dude,
we haven't used it
honestly,
in so fucking long.
honestly, like I know why. Like I've talked to the other staff, and I know why we don't use the Vibe Runner map anymore. But like, dude, honestly, there's just no you can't compare the two. Like the Vibe Rise just
Yeah.
ain't the same as Vibe Runner. You don't get the same feeling.
Yeah,
I
I agree, and also nostalgia is a big factor. Like I've
Dude,
talked to
for
so many
real.
people who their first experience, not even their first experience with VTVR, but their first experience with VR raves was in that map.
Exactly.
So there's
That
a
that was the map
big
that got
nostalgia
me into
thing.
it all. Like, cause that was the
Yeah,
first time I
yeah.
understood what was happening. And I was like, man, I want to be playing there one day. And then, literally, the
Yeah.
rest is history. Like, unironically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like back in
Yeah.
2021, 2022, every
Yep.
Friday for Sound Empire we'd be in that map. Yeah, and and I remember the first time I got to play there. It was amazing. That was back when there was like, because there's a bunch of stages now, but back then I think there was maybe like 2, maybe 3 stages.
Yeah, before everyone got their own
So,
stage and shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was great, and then also the VTVR Vanguard collab, which was in 2021, I think. And then we got our own little booth and stuff. That was fun. That was really fun. That was a big event. One of the best events I think we ever put on. It was
Really,
fun.
really. My favorite stage there is definitely the one that I first saw, which was the big Tory gate for the VR chat event. With the big
Oh,
2 screens. Yeah.
Yeah, that became the popular. That was like the most popular, definitely. Once Nope
Yeah.
added
It's
that.
a good fucking stage. It's
and-
bright, it's cool, and it's got 2 big screens.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
everything. It's got everything.
No one once all the stages. Once Nope did all those different stages, pretty much no one ever used the original main stage. I don't even think people knew that the main stage was there. It's
Yeah.
like, it's constantly there in the back.
It's in the back.
but people
Yeah.
just never
main
used
stage.
It.
Well,
Yeah.
because the thing
main
about
stage
it
just
is that
isn't
like
the main stage anymore.
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
it's just not as good as like being there with everyone. Like one of the favorites that I know is the
Yeah.
scene that's a lot is the big like skull with like the big rotating thing that was on the OG
yeah,
map.
I love
Yeah.
that one.
And dude, even the fucking OG map, holy shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
I was there once or
It was
twice
so good.
and I didn't even know what VTVR was. Funny enough. Not even kidding.
Oh, are you talking about the OG?
I'm
The
talking
very
about
first?
the like the one with the stripper poles on each side.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
club still, yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
there as well because
It's
at some
funny
point
if you
some
go,
other people
if you
started to use it.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's no, like lent it out to people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just public use. It's free as fuck.
That was me and Nope's like first interaction because it was Vanguard's 1-year anniversary, and we didn't have our own world at the time, and I wanted to use that world. That was the first time me and Nope interacted because I wanted to book that world. And it's funny, I'm pretty sure if you still go to that world, the poster for the 1 year anniversary of Vanguard is
It
still
is.
there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, yeah.
Because we were like the last people to pick that shit.
Dude.
I hope that stays there. It's a nice little bit of nostalgia.
Dude, those
Yeah, we're coming
Piece of
up.
posters,
history.
We're coming
man.
up now. It's in May. It's gonna be the 4 year anniversary of Vanguard. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane,
Fucking
dude.
wild.
'Cause-
Totally
We're gonna-
insane. Like I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it.
There's gonna be something big. Yes, a big event.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck
That's
yeah.
cool.
I mean, maybe that's. I would like to hope. We can try and get our new world.
You
done
would
by
like
then.
to hope.
I would like to hope. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can get a new world done by then.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a few months, but I gotta start like. I've been like talking about designing the new world for months now.
Oh.
I really have to get on it. Like if I want it done in time for the
Mhm.
anniversary, I think I really have to start planning.
Yeah, kick it into high gear.
Like right now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely I want to make it something unique. You know, it's like I don't know if you both remember the Vanguard After Dark world.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I do remember that one.
I've been there a
Yeah,
few
that's-
times.
Yeah, we stopped. That's when we stopped using those original Vanguard worlds. But I want to make like a spiritual successor to After Dark.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So I want to do something really unique. That's like I was saying there with the balance of realistic and VR. You know, that's what I want to do.
Speaking of that, like one of the things that like I feel like was big for a little bit, but I don't see anymore is like, and I also want your take on is like sort of like the screen effects that you can do in certain worlds. Like there
Yeah.
used to be this I think it was hosted by 1042. It was called like Blood Rave or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the effects was like the more bass that came in through the audio link, there was like blood on your screen and it got like more red and shit. And it was like really
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
cool. Like I feel like that's something that should be utilized a little bit more. In like different ways and shit.
I mean,
Like you don't want
yeah,
to
that's cool.
fucking give someone a seizure, but like, you know, there's fun ways you can
Yeah,
get behind it.
That's, you gotta be conservative with that. You know, you don't
Mhm.
have it too extreme so that it becomes annoying. I don't
Keeping
think
in
I
mind
want to do something like that. I think.
how they did it though was that their event they were playing, as looking back on it now, it was like some like minimal techno and also some like future wave-esque dark synth-esque shit. So it was like, you know, John Wick
Yeah.
style music. So it was like more way more calm. So it was really lax. So when it was
Yeah.
happening, it was
Okay,
like,
okay.
whoa, this is cool.
Yeah, if you had
kind
up
of shit.
tempo playing, it might be a bit too much.
I was about to say.
My fucking eyes, dude.
There's about to the
Yeah.
real blood is gonna come up at some point.
No, for real, for real. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
god.
there's a lot of unique shit you can do. So yeah, I definitely with the next world, I do want to have. I mean, like these days, it's you have if you're making a new world, a new venue, you have to make it unique. Like,
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
can't just have the
gotta
Can't
stand
just be
out.
another
traditional-
shoebox.
Traditional. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like the shoebox works, but if you're gonna do it, you still have to do something unique. And it's like I've told people have asked me over the years so many times. They're like, "Hey, I'm kind of interested in starting a club. So do you have any advice?" And I'm like, "The best bit of advice is you got to make it unique." 'Cause, like, now
Exactly.
there's hundreds upon hundreds of clubs. And it's like you have to stand out. You have to have a reason for people to come by. We got lucky as fuck because we were like one of the first.
You were like
We-
one of the
we were-
pioneers
I
in the
mean,
EU
at one point-
scene.
At one point, we were the biggest European club back in
Yeah.
the day. So we got
Ah.
lucky that we were already established. That we didn't need it to make things as unique. But like definitely with the last world, the world we use now, like I mean I'm sure you remember the old world that we used to use with like the big wall, the cubes and stuff.
Yeah.
That,
the
that
big
was getting
stage and
pretty
shit,
yeah, that was getting pretty outdated.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we
Mm.
gotta. I'm like, even though we've been lucky to be established. Like I want to bring it into like the modern rave scene, you know. And
Yeah.
I always
go with
wanted
the
like
time,
a very realistic kind of world. So I was very happy to get that out. But yeah, it's gotta drum up some ideas. for this new one. I do want to try and do a boiler room kind of world as well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
At
yeah,
some
yeah.
point, and I've been flip flopping on what because I'm like a boiler room world would be smaller, and I feel like that would be better for Vanguard Tuesdays since during the weekdays it's a smaller turnout
There's not that many
compared
people
to the
here.
weekend. Yeah, but then I'd be like, well, fuck. With the meme? I'd be like, okay, well, with the meme world, we use that for bigger events. But then I also want to do the After Dark successor. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I think honestly, I think at
Yeah, you gotta
this point,
decide.
yeah, I think at this point, I feel like I might just keep the world we have now for Vanguard Tuesdays and some big events. But if we can get the After Dark successor right, I feel like that'll be our that we'll use that world just for our bigger events.
I'd say
Like,
like
that's how it
yeah,
was originally.
what you should do is like get that After Dark world up and then like get it ready for the anniversary.
Yeah.
And then so like then
I mean,
like
that
you
would make
said,
more
you could use
sense.
it for big events, and it's like people know when they're coming here that it's like this is the shit, you know, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's with the world we have now, facility one. It's when we designed it, it was very much designed with like being an all-rounder venue,
Yeah.
so that it could be used for bigger events, and it could also be used for the Vanguard Tuesdays, which are smaller. Because we have like the main dance area where if people want to get up and dance, they can, and that's perfect for bigger events. And then if it's more cozy, people can go to the back. There's more of a bit of a cozy area. People.
Yeah.
Will chill
That's what I
out,
like about Vanguard
you know.
is that it does the
They can
same
go
thing.
upstairs. Yeah.
It does the same
Yeah,
thing a lot of clubs do, but it keeps everything right there. Like there's no separate room. Because that's the thing I see in a lot of venues, like some in EU actually, but also a lot in NA is like you'll have like literal fucking rooms where it's like, oh, there's chairs and pool over here, but you're like away from the DJ, so it's like it
yeah, fuck,
sucks.
I hate that.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit, dude.
Nah, people need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's
I think-
terrible. You gotta keep people
I
in the
think
one area.
those kind of worlds where you have a DJ deck and you also have like play areas with drinking games and shit, that's for after parties. Like when
Yeah,
people
Yeah.
are already drunk,
Moonbase.
then you go there.
Moonbase.
Yeah, Moonbase.
Yeah,
Moonbase
Yeah.
is the perfect
exactly.
example.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Moonbase for after parties, but I wouldn't throw an entire event at Moonbase.
Yeah, no.
Moonbase is for after parties only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%,
No,
100%.
I mean, yeah, we definitely want to have it as an all-rounder venue, but yeah, I definitely want to have a more unique, bigger venue. Well, not bigger in terms of scale. In terms of scale, honestly, it'll probably be smaller. But it'll just be bigger in terms of like, I don't know, visual extravaganza or whatever you want to call it. Like it just
Yeah, like
it
Light
feels
Dimension.
like
Like
a
Light
bigger
Dimension, for
thing.
example. It's a smaller
Well, I
venue,
probably
but
love these-
like it's got
I
cool
would do
shit.
something like Dimension, but I get what you mean. It's I mean like well that's like Shelter especially is probably the best example. Like the main area is super small, but like it feels like
Yeah,
when you're there,
there's a
you
lot
feel like this
happening
is
around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shelter. The
So
thing I
that's-
like
feel
about
that's what I
Shelter,
wanna do.
there's two things. There's one that I love and one that I hate. I hate that I have to go on like a 5-minute walk, and if I don't remember the path, I just can't get in because I forget. Like, so it's like, dude. But like, dude,
I remember when the
the feeling of the actual venue is great. It feels like an underground venue. Like I've been to a few, like we talked about it before. Like I've been to a few warehouse raves, and it's like it feels like it's a renegade style rave, just
It's
throwing
Shelter,
down.
Oh yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you both remember the first Shelter venue.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty easy to get. Like it was you spawn in the street, and then there was just like an elevator, and then you were there. And then I remember when the second venue came out. That was one where it took forever to get to the main. Like, people
Yeah.
made so many memes and stuff of like me when I spawned the Shelter, and it was just like someone like sprinting, trying to get to for 5 minutes, just like sprinting.
I still
Yeah.
remember when I still
Yeah, go
remember
ahead.
going to Shelter and like finding people in the alleyway already passed out because they were drunk already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the worst shit.
Yeah, it's like if I
I'm
can't
pretty
get
sure
in
the
there
most
sober, how
recent-
am I gonna get in there drunk, dude? I'm just to find a
Exactly.
corner and pass the fuck out, dude.
Exactly. Although I think I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. I feel like with the most recent world, I think there's a teleport button. I think, or maybe
Yeah,
that's
there is.
another venue. Is there? Okay,
No,
I'll be
there
right
is.
there.
There
Oh,
is.
there is.
Yeah.
They got a new world
I
now.
think
So that
there
makes
is one
it
like
a bit easier.
the one with the construction side.
I haven't
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
I haven't
The
been to
most recent
Shelter
one.
in like fucking
Oh.
Yeah,
months, dude.
I'm not there that often. I've been at the new one maybe 2 times. I'm not in Shelter that often.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
um, I think like behind the spawn area there is like if you turn around or something, there's a button somewhere.
Yeah. Teleport you
Teleport.
to the main
Yeah,
area.
Yeah.
I remember.
But
I don't know if. Yeah.
I prefer the second Shelter map, to be honest,
I
because
do miss that one. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I am the same. I think that was the best. That was the best Shelter
I
map.
don't dislike the new one, but it's like the
Oh,
new
yeah,
one
it's
is kind of
great.
you walk into that elevator, you get teleported, you walk across the construction site, you get teleported
Yeah.
again. And the old one was really like one walk and then you're there. And that's what
Yeah, I
loved.
I do miss that one. I mean, like a lot of memories with that second map and the first map too. But yeah, no, the last one is still good. It is still good.
Yeah, it's still good, definitely.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I like.
I'm gonna have to go for a piss now. I warned you. I have to go
Oh.
for a piss.
Piss number
We have
one.
to pause. I told you it was gonna happen. I'll be right back. I'll be
There's no
quick.
one.
Okay, we're back from our little piss break. So last thing we were talking
Piss break
about.
over.
Yeah, we were talking about the realism in venues and Shelter, you like having mix of realism and, mix of something you
Yeah.
can't get, which I think is really cool because like for the people that can't, like they literally like in the places they live, if they live in the middle of Wyoming and like they're not going to get to go to an underground
gonna
club
lie.
anywhere. So it's like it's cool to have sort of, a VR experience or a
People
VR
experience it.
equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people that I've spoken to over the years in VR chat that have never been like any IRL kind of rave event, like
Oh,
not
yeah.
a festival, not a club, nothing.
Yeah.
They never been, and this has been their only experience with it. And what's funny is, what I've noticed with people who have like me, like I used to go before VR chat. I used to go IRL clubbing and like
Yeah.
twice a week, every week for years,
Damn.
and I used to go to festivals and shit. Yeah, I was dedicated to that shit.
I have that face sometimes.
Oh yeah, but that's me with people who, their first experience was VR chat, and then they go to an IRL like club or whatever. Most of them always say the same shit. They're like, "Yeah, I prefer VR chat," and like I'm the same. Honestly, like and it's the same with a lot of people who've had IRL clubbing experience. And that's, like I said, I was IRL clubbing twice a week for years.
They both
And I just
have their
prefer
ups and
VR
downs.
chat.
Like the nice
Oh,
thing about
yeah,
VR chat is
yeah,
you don't gotta drive out at fucking 10 p.m. to go to the club. You don't gotta
Yeah.
wait inside. You
And
don't
it's so
gotta
much
fucking
cheaper.
go through security. Yeah, it's literally if you have the
Cheaper.
$1,000 DLC for VR chat, you can fucking go to a rave every
mean,
night if you
yeah,
want.
That's
exactly.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's worth
And
it.
if you-
It's
and
worth
if
it.
you-
price.
If you pay $400 more, you can even move your body.
Exactly, you can dance in VR.
But
But
I mean, that's a
But,
that's a
yeah.
one-off payment. That's a one-off.
Exactly.
Payment,
No, I
going out
agree.
it's like an
where
investment.
if you're going out IRL clubbing like I was twice a week, you're paying so much
I-
money for
yeah,
your
no,
drinks
I-
are
I agree.
overpriced. You're paying for tickets.
Especially if
you're
it's
paying for
underground, dude.
travel.
Like underground
Yeah,
prices are
it's
fucked. It's nice because you can, you get to be with people, do your fucking drugs, listen to the music. And the only nice thing I like about the actual like underground clubbing scene IRL is that you kind of get the same thing in VR chat where you get to hear
Yeah.
whatever people want to play, basically.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
like you're never really gonna hear hardcore in like a full club scene,
Well,
at
see,
least
that-
like
for
here
me, like
In
we
America.
don't even.
in America.
Yeah,
In America.
alright,
Speak
well,
for
that's
yourself.
Here,
Yeah.
here in Northern Ireland, we don't even have, at least to my knowledge, especially not a big one. We don't have an underground scene. It is pretty much just the commercial clubs.
Really?
So I'm like every club you go to these days now, they're just playing like top 40 pop. Like that's
Yeah.
whatever's on the top 40 charts.
Yeah.
That's what's being played, and it's like, and everyone who goes to the clubs, they're there to get drunk, and get laid. They're not there for the music.
You guys had like
No,
Dr.
everyone's there for
Peacock like
music.
once or something, I think, and that's about it.
Did we? It'd be a miracle if we even had him once. We no
I
fucking
think
no
you
one
did.
comes here. Maybe. I mean, we have 2 festivals in the summer every year, Belsonic and Vital, where we get some bigger stuff. That was my first ever concert I went to was Tiesto. Belsonic, that was
Gee.
back in 2017. It was my first ever
Wow.
concert. I was high as shit on MDMA. That was amazing.
That's the one
That
thing
was
I
such
feel
a
like
good night.
America has a lot more of is like when it comes to concerts, they're fucking everywhere. Like they're and even in my state, in
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Massachusetts, one of the smaller
I see
states,
that, yeah.
there are rock concerts like fucking and even the underground scene. There's underground bands playing everywhere all the time. One of my
Yeah.
my good buddies, he's really into like hardcore, the rock hardcore kind of music and like punk and
Yeah,
emo. And he's going to shows like every other weekend. He's telling me, "Oh, dude, I crowd surfed like 12 times. It was
Lucky
awesome."
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's
But
like,
that's
fuck.
we're it's like we're unique because we have such a small country. It's like the entire population of our country is just under 2 million. So like nothing
Fuck,
happens
dude.
here.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
that's your entire
yeah,
population? Is what?
yeah. The entire population of the country is just under 2 million.
That's crazy to me, dude.
Yeah,
Living
it's
because
crazy.
we have
So there's, like, nothing
330
happens here.
million, dude.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, that's I mean,
Fucking
that's-
crazy.
But you're
that's
also a little
minute.
bit bigger than
Yeah.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. Like you can you can travel from one side of the country here to the other in like 2 hours. That's the whole country.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
I
That's
live
nice.
in like the best fucking position for me party wise, and that's also one of the reasons why I moved here. Because I live in Cologne, and Cologne A has Germany's most popular club, which hosts such a high variety of events. Like there's
Yeah.
psytrance events, there's hardcore events, there's techno events, there's uptempo events, there's
Yeah, that's
like
me. In
something
Germany,
for
there's
everyone.
fucking everything. You have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, but within this one club, I think that's crazy. Like
That is
one club
crazy.
kind of does
Yeah.
everything,
That
like-
really is fucking crazy.
and
Like that's even.
and I live very close to the Netherlands, which of course is really good
Yeah,
for a hardcore
yeah,
lover.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like even
So,
like here, even
I'm
like
happy.
local radio stations and stuff, you don't hear hardcore, you don't hear DMB or anything. It's all like it's just pop.
Yeah,
like
but
top
radio
40, that's
stations,
it.
yeah, radio stations is the same over here. Yeah, no, like techno,
Yeah.
techno.
Okay.
You get techno. You get techno.
Well, no,
over
we
here,
don't.
definitely.
We don't.
You get none of
maybe
that
on like
here,
a,
dog.
on like a Friday or Saturday night, you might hear like some techno or something on the local radio
You
station.
get some
but, like, during the
techno,
week,
get some
it's just all
house.
pop. That's why, like, if I listen to radio, and I listen to a lot of radio, but it's all just like mainland, like England radio
Mm-hmm.
stations, because they just have way more. And like DMB is massive in England.
Oh fuck
Excuse
yeah.
the
Really?
pun.
Oh.
But
Huh.
yeah, no, it's I just always anytime I listen to radio, it's pretty much always like English radio stations because they have the better music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Germany is like the techno country, I guess, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, literally.
100%.
But also it's really getting like the German hardcore scene is really fucking big. Like
Oh,
you wouldn't realize it if you're not in it, but like
yeah.
there's hardcore hardstyle parties every weekend somewhere in Germany. Like I was at
The
DEF CON,
UK,
and
yeah.
I swear to God, the campsite everyone talked German. I'm not even kidding. And DEF CON's in the Netherlands. Like what the fuck? We're just invading their fucking country.
See, in the UK, like, cause you know UK hardcore, UK happy hardcore and stuff
Yeah.
used to be so big, like 90s,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
2000s and stuff. But now it just doesn't exist. It's just not around
Dude,
anymore.
for real,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
doing a deep dive and I was looking for some good UK hardcore because like it's on the
Doesn't
UK
exist
hardcore and
anymore,
happy
that's sad.
hardcore are kind of in the
Doesn't
same
exist anymore.
camp,
Yeah.
and it's like all I'm
It's like
finding
after
is like
2010,
mixes.
It just stopped.
Exactly. I'm finding like
Yeah,
mixes from like live performances, but like that's it. Like there's fuck all. It sucks.
Yeah. So that's why I always love doing like UK hardcore sets in
Mm.
VR chat because
Oh.
there'll be a few people in the crowd, like Socks, especially shout out to Socks. Socks as
Oh,
well.
Sock.
Yeah.
Fucking, that fucker, me and him listened. We grew up with the same shit. So anytime he books me at like Ice Block, I always do like I do like the cheesy classic
Yeah.
That's
hardcore
awesome.
shit. And
When
it's great. I love playing that shit. It's always nice having someone there that appreciates it and knows that music.
Dude, for real. I get that feeling with like fucking VTVR, whenever I'll play some like really underground J-core shit from ages ago, like some old ass like Sharpnel or something, and I can see the people who actually like listen to Sharpnel like perk up, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. It's the best,
A
dude.
lot of Sharpnel fans at VTVR. And Sharpnel's played at VTVR a few times.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
I was on the same lineup as them once, like
Oh fuck yeah, dog.
a year or two ago, something like that.
Yeah, they haven't played in there
That was nice.
forever.
Oh yeah, been a while.
It's crazy if you like when you're on lineups with producers that you know or play songs from, you kind of feel. At least
Yeah.
for me, I'm on the lineup with Semper Fusion once, which is like an up-tempo producer. On SoundCloud, who I really really love, and is getting a little bigger at the moment. And I was like, oh fuck. That was also one set I really heavily prepared because I wanted him to have a good image of me.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, that'd be me if I was ever if Searle ever like got fully back into VR and I was on the same lineup as Searle. Holy
Oh,
fuck!
fuck yeah, dude.
Prepare that.
Preparing that shit
Like,
months in advance, bro.
yeah, literally.
Definitely.
Literally.
Yeah.
Wait, fucking hell, I gotta prepare this show out. Because like fucking like especially every time I play a fishbowl, if I'm booked for hardcore or hardstyle a fishbowl, I always do like the last one was the happy hardcore night, and I just played the entire set was just Searle.
Yeah. Dude, Fishbowl is a cool place. Fishbowl, I actually reached out to Tunity like last month or something, being like, yo, I've had the DJ role for a minute, love to play for like this and this. And that's one of the few genres out there right now that I'm like looking forward to play, because I love their venue, dude. It's so cool. So fucking cool.
That's every pretty much.
I would love to play as well. Yeah.
The only time I get booked at Fishbowl now is just for like hardstyle, hardcore sets. That's just become my Fishbowl genre. Anytime I play there,
Yeah.
it's like hardstyle, hardcore. Every time.
Yeah,
I love it.
dude.
I always love it. It's a great venue to play, and people always love it. They always appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Some of
really
my best
excited
sets have
for
been there.
really excited for their next IRL event that they announced. I can't be there sadly, but
Yeah, I also cannot be there because I'm broke as shit. I would love to go.
but I'm hyped to see who they like booked, like, because it's gonna be it might be one of my friends, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they got, I don't know.
Always cool to see the homies on an
For
IRL
example,
lineup.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. No, I'd love to go.
That
But
would
yeah,
be so
it's
cool.
just it's too expensive for me. I can't
Yeah,
afford that shit.
there's people I know who straight up like will go to like every fucking meetup ever, even like even people who live in America who are going to these like EU meetups, and I'm like, how the fuck? What do you do? Like, I want that job. Like, yeah. Like, oh yeah, man, last weekend was crazy. I kind of stayed on VR, went to a party, and then I flew out and met up with some people in fucking the Netherlands and shit. And it was like, what?
Just casually, yeah.
The fuck?
That's why I'm really trying to like move to England permanently, because people are always meeting up in England, and I just can't. It costs me so much money.
Even
just to get over
here,
here.
dog, like trying to go to like the West Coast or trying to go like inland. Like there are these meetups. There was a meetup that happened like a few states literally away from me, and it was like 3 homies that I knew, and I'm like, I don't got the fucking money for that. That's like $500 just for the ticket. It's like,
I mean,
fuck.
I would love to go to ShelterCon. I would absolutely love to go to ShelterCon IRL. I've been to, because anytime ShelterCon happens, I go to the VR shelter like version of it, and I do, but that's it. But I would love to go to the IRL version. That would be so fucking cool. But yeah, that's like, that would cost me a couple grand.
Yeah, dude. It's,
I do not have a couple grand.
It's not possible. Yeah.
Absolutely not possible.
yeah.
But it'd be super fun. It'd be super fun. Like, Merle's
That's why
meant to be
if,
going to ShelterCon this year.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, he told me. That's
Where's it
fine.
happening?
I think he's thinking about it.
San Diego is where it happened.
You see, like I can't make it out to San Diego, and I'm fucking,
Exactly.
I'm like maybe like
I mean,
5 states away from it or some shit.
I definitely can't make it
Yeah.
there. That'd be a couple grand. Like I need a well-paying job before I can do that shit.
Yeah.
That's why if I'm ever in the US, I will find a way to meet all the homies.
Yeah.
I'll find a
Absolutely.
way. Because I
Absolutely.
probably won't ever get. Because I need to do a foreign year for university because I study English, right? So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, there
I
you
don't
go.
know if I don't know if I can even make it to the US in the first place because it's fucking expensive.
Mhm.
Yep.
Even for
Yeah.
uni, like you get some support programs and shit, but you still have to pay a few grand.
Oh yeah.
I do have
yeah.
a little bit
I
on the
was just-
side, but I don't know if it's enough.
No, it was the same for me. I could have went to the US for like my year abroad, but like even with the support they give you, it still costs so much money. Yeah, that's not happening. No way.
Yeah,
no
I'm a
way.
little worried
I
about
mean,
that because if I get
for-
into the
for me, I
college,
tried to go to Europe and I couldn't even afford that. Like, even
Fucking
just getting to
hell.
Europe was too much money. So yeah, I
Fucking
just
hell.
didn't. I just stayed at home.
I must study abroad in the next door neighbor's house. Yep, that works for me. It's fucking.
Let's go.
Oh
Yeah,
my
much more
god.
affordable.
Yeah, for real. Oh, dude. We are coming up on like the past the hour mark.
Alright,
So I
alright.
don't think we have any like artists or anything to shout out or any big events coming up that like we're doing. So I think we're good on that front. Oh,
There's
unless
the
I,
VTVR event? Or no, not the VTVR. It's the cutie thing.
The Cutie Gang
happening
Carnival
tomorrow.
event,
Yeah,
yes,
it's at
I'm
Bus
organizing-
happening tomorrow.
I'm organizing a carnival event together with Bards, or I did, which is
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
happen
good
Oh,
lineup.
tomorrow.
Very good lineup.
It's very fun. Was very fun to put that together because I just wanted to play some stupid music, to be honest, because
Hell yeah.
I'm not
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not the biggest IRL carnival fan, but I think in VR chat it's so fun because everyone can get drunk
Yeah.
and play stupid music.
yeah.
Have
Yeah.
some fun and shit. And tomorrow there's no Vibe Tribe and no
It's the perfect timing.
yeah, exactly, something else that isn't happening to I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, definitely. So that's gonna be fun. That's coming up. Other than
Or will have
that,
already happened by the time they see this.
not that much.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
Well,
It's
there's
gonna
Yeah.
have
no point
happened,
promoting it
so-
now.
Yeah.
Makes no
By the time
sense
you
to
see it.
promote it. When you see this Sunday 2 days ago, I played a cool set. Come to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. No. Other than that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, I can't
Is
think of anything.
something coming up for you?
Well, a Vanguard event maybe in the next month. Keep an eye out for that, I guess.
Yep.
It'll be our
Mm.
first weekend event in like, fuck, I don't even know how long.
Quite a lot.
Since like
Damn.
summer last year. It'll be our first weekend event.
I'll put a link in
Keep an eye
in the
out for that, I
description
guess.
to Vanguard's Discord. Make sure to join it.
Yeah, that's
keep an
what
eye
you'll hear
out.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. Come say hi.
Indeed.
All right. And then if that's the case, then is there anything else you want to say? We had Merles do like a big like shout out to the entire VR chat scene, basically at the end of his episode.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, shout out to every club, every member.
Here we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously, shout out Vanguard, shout out VTVR,
Yes, sir.
Dr. No, all the stuff there.
Yeah.
Ice Block mentioned earlier with Socks, and Pipeline. He just started Pipeline.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Pipeline's
dude.
really
So
cool. Well,
fun.
I'll
Yeah,
definitely
check
put a link to
that,
Pipeline.
yeah.
We love new DJ
Yeah.
support.
Absolutely, and Just
Definitely.
Party and Resumer as well, because I'm staff at Resume. I'm obligated now to shout out Resume.
Dude,
Go come check out
you're staff at so many
Resume,
places. Are you gonna start
Yeah,
to list them all
that's-
now?
I'm no more. I'm no longer applying to be staff anywhere. I've hit my limit for staff.
So we got a
That's
new
enough.
club coming up. You want to be Steph?
Yeah, no, do not even attempt. Not happening. Yeah. Check out all the places. Lots of good shit, man. Lots of good homies doing good shit.
All right then. Well.
Hive Mind as well. Merle's probably already know about that.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The big old
Yeah,
bear.
check out
Of course.
Hive, check out Vanguard, check out everything.
Mhm.
Yes,
All the
people.
clubs, all the people.
Well, thank you. Everyone. Well, yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you
We
for being
definitely-
on.
I'm all for more podcasts and oh yeah, that's what I should show it. I'm supposed to be starting my next podcast in the next like month or two.
Oh,
You told me
fuck
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, I had 2 podcasts before, but the people who were involved in them kind of stopped playing VR chat. So I'm starting a brand new podcast, hopefully in the next month or 2 months. So
Yeah. Link me
keep
all
an eye
your
out for
shit,
that.
and then if we upload an episode, I'll definitely share that shit so that you guys can also listen to
Yeah.
another cool podcast from people from the scene.
Indeed, you can
Yeah.
listen to the box ramble about whatever the fuck we
The
end up
Boxcast.
rambling.
The box
well,
cast.
the name of it is gonna be called Thinking Outside the Box.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
name of it.
That's cool.
great.
That's clever as fuck.
Yeah, that's good. So look out for thinking outside the box. Coming soon.
All right.
Nice.
Well, if that's it,
All right,
then
guys.
we'll see you guys in the
Have
next
a great
episode.
time.
Bye bye.
Bye, boy.
See you later.